All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high level from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 4 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 219 pounds. Fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, Mountain. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys.
Oh!
He's done! He's done! He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks. He's throwing punches.
Knee to the body. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tiger.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
Oh, nice punch there by Lee. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. All right, single collar tie now.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch. It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning. Left hand punch in the clinch. Oh, big head kick.
Lands with a right hand. Oh, single collar tie here. Nice kick there by Lee. Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving us off.
Waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the offensive fighter, setting it up, and you're throwing that head kick over the top. Nice job setting it up. Good job landing. Great offense.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Ooh, blocks the shot. Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Nice job mixing up your strikes. Those leg kicks are really starting to pay off. Keep chopping him down. Throwing a leg kick.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
That's a big strike right there.
Right hand upstairs. Lee gets tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. I mean, he's cutting them down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Got the single collar tie. Misses with that punch. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, big. Right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. Lee gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
Oh, lands an uppercut uppercut to the head now, DC.
Usually when you're the shorter fighter, you can land those types of shots. Look back to Mike Tyson in his prime. He landed those over and over again to put guys to sleep.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, nice knee to the body. Very nice.
He understands that doing the body work will pay dividends the longer the fight goes.
Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside legs.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay?
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Those big head kick land. Huge damage from that elbow. Way to hide that leg kick. Good punch lands.
Gets the elbow up into the target.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh! He's got hurt here. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Oh, wow, oh! Now he's in trouble.
And there it is!
It's over. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eaton Things called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found